best stuff smoking, you hear me? Yeah. Hey, but listen, I just, you know what, about Sundays, most of the time, Sundays is just about, I never get anybody going to the airport except for on Sundays. But typically, like I said, I drive at night, Thursday through Sunday. But Sunday, I usually drive during the day. But something about Sundays, I'm guaranteed to get a trip going to the airport. But I just had this guy just dropped off. Real cool guy, man. We talked the whole time to the place, man, about 20 minutes. But real cool cat. And he said he's like a kind of like a business analyst, does services for companies that want to upgrade their computer systems and stuff like that. Basically like a consultant, business consultant, to meet the needs of different companies and everything. And he tells me that he travels a lot. And you know, I asked him where he was going, and he said he's about to go to Chicago. He's excited. One of the first times for him going since he was a kid. So this time he can really, you know, enjoy it and remember it and everything. And telling me that next week he's gonna be in Dallas. And I was like, yeah, we were talking about Dallas because I used to travel a lot when I used to work for Lockheed Martin and the CDC. And we were talking about Dallas. I was telling him, hey man, you gotta make sure you check out go on the tour, the Cowboys Stadium. Check out the stadium if you haven't. He said, oh, I never did. I said, man, you gotta do that. It's only $20, man. You go to the stadium, go on the field, you go in the locker room. They tell you all the fun facts about the place, like they got 3,000 TVs in there, and how there was only one bad seat in the house, and Jerry Jones made the people take it out, and all this stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a nice stadium, man, beautiful stadium. But we were talking about that, and I told him, yeah, go make sure you go check out this place called Bone Daddy's, right? Bone Daddy's is like the spot. Bone Daddy's like Hooters or something, if you know Hooters, something like that, or a better version of Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks better than Hooters, but Bone Daddy's is better than all of them. I mean, the best as far as that goes. They got top-notch women in there, good food, and then the women don't have bad attitudes. You know, a lot of them ones that look like that, they think everybody want to talk to them and all that stuff, and they stuck up. But none of them like that. They sit down and talk to you and everything. I said, man, you go on that trip next week, you make sure you stop by Bone Daddy's, man. But this is what I want to tell y'all though. I asked them, what's the best trip that you have taken since you've been traveling? Because I was telling for me, it was going to Puerto Rico when I used to travel with them. You know, when I used to travel with Lockheed and the CDC. I said Puerto Rico was the spot. He was like, you know what? He said, I haven't ran across my favorite trip with this company yet. He said, but my favorite trip that I took was before I started this job, right after I got out of school. He said that him and a couple of his friends, a couple of his best friends, they took a trip, a 2-month trip. They were in Europe, Southeast Asia, and Israel. And he was telling me how great, you know, we talk about the food and stuff. He's like, man, Southeast Asia, my parents were kind of scared about me going to Southeast Asia because it's dangerous and everything. He said, but dude, he said, the food is amazing. He said, you spend $1. He said, you will have a spread of food to cover up your table. He said, you can just try everything. He said, I eat so much food over there in Southeast Asia. And then he was like, I said, well, what about Europe? He was like, man, Italy was the best. He said, the best pizza you ever eat in your life. He was saying they don't, a lot of places they don't cut the pizza like they do here in slices. Said they bring it to you like a pie, and you know, they bring like the circle, you use your knife and fork and eat it and stuff. He said like the best stuff he tasted, you know, best versions of that stuff he's ever tasted. And then he said, he was talking about Israel. And I said, hell, I said, man, if I was your parents, I would have been scared about you going to Israel over going to Southeast Asia. And he was like, yeah. He said, but I've been there a few times, and he said, you know, it's not that bad. I kind of know. He said, you know, it's not. They're more comfortable going there because I've been there. And he said, but he said, yeah, it is pretty dangerous, but I know, you know, how to get around and stuff like that. And I was like, he's like, yeah, it's nothing for, you just be outside and a bomb to go off or whatever. I'm like, the hell? He was like, yeah. He said, man. He said, I said, you you been there when bombs and stuff went off like that? He said, hell yeah. He said, I've been sitting outside on the park bench, and like the next block down, a bomb went off, and people just running and screaming and crying and all this stuff. I was like, damn, like that's crazy, man. But you guys would be surprised how many people I meet that travel abroad, and a lot of people, especially the students, that they get out of school and they take a trip with their friends, whatever, 2 months, go to Southeast Asia and stay for like months, like backpacking and hiking through mountains and stuff like that, living off the land or whatever. Like these people out here just doing this stuff, man. You'd be surprised how many people own lake houses and do all this stuff, but it's just wild how they travel. Look at this dummy about to cause a wreck. But it's amazing, how many people do all this traveling. That's one thing I plan on doing soon, is getting a passport, and in the future when we get things together and get things on track, that's what I look forward to, traveling with the wife and when the time's right with the kids and stuff, so they can see some of these places, experience some of these things. But I remember Eric Thomas. He's a motivational speaker on YouTube. If you don't know Eric Thomas, they call him the hip hop preacher. Great motivational speaker. And he said, one of the best things you can do is get a passport. He said, you don't have to even be going anywhere. He said, get a passport. He said, because trips will come up where you're going to need that passport, and you will already have it, because otherwise you have to pay all this extra money to expedite the process, make it faster. When if you already had it, then, you can just go ahead and knock the trip out. So he said, just get it and the things will come, like they say, if you build it, they will come. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. People out here traveling, man, seeing the world and stuff, man. If you live in the hometown you grew up in and you can't count the places that you've been out of town on more than one hand, man, you gotta expand your mind. Go see some new places. Go eat some food. Try some new restaurants that's not McDonald's or Zaxby's or whatever. Try some different places. Try some different food. Go off the beaten path. Meet some new people. Do some new things. You go out of town, just absorb the experience of that place, man. That's one of the things I miss the most about when I used to work for Lockheed CDC, man. Just traveling, going new places. They pay for the food. They pay for the hotel, and just experiencing the city and the places and stuff, man. That's awesome, man. So travel, y'all. Travel. Get in the car and drive 2 hours away. You know what I'm saying? You live in Atlanta, go to Tennessee. Go see what's going on there. Go see some live bands, Nashville, whatever. Just go somewhere else, experience something different. If you live in Virginia, go somewhere else, man. Go North Carolina, go New York, go Chicago, go to Dallas, go to Florida, go to New Orleans, go somewhere, experience this place, man. This life is beautiful, and this place, this country that we live in is beautiful too, man. There's a lot of things for you to experience, a lot of great food for you to try, a lot of amazing places for you to see and experience. Man, get out there and live life, man. Get out, turn that damn TV off, and put that damn phone down, man. Go out here and see this world. I just want to share that with y'all, man. That people out here experiencing things like that, and you can do the same thing. Save up your little pennies, stop buying dumb shit, and take a trip with you, your lady, your friend, somebody. Get on the plane, get in the car, take a road trip. Experience some things. So I just wanted to share that with y'all real quick, man. This is actually probably one of the first videos since I've been going widescreen where I'm in the car that I actually drive in. Today's Sunday. I just dropped the guy at the airport, but this is the car I actually drive in. The other car with the black seats and stuff, that's my van. That that's mine. But this is the car that I drive in right here. So y'all in my workspace right now. You're welcome to my office. But yeah, that's that, man. I don't want to hold y'all too long. And happy Sunday to y'all. Fall is approaching, so you better get out here and enjoy these few warm days we got left, and get off the damn couch. Turn that TV off, man. Experience life. Go see some things, alright? Peace.